there was a lot of other things that we couldn't do, like I couldn't do as a child, because my parents, they just didn't have the money for it. Hey, what's going on, guys? Not sure who needs to watch this video, but I'm gonna put it out in the world. Hopefully it gets shared, and hopefully that the person that's watching this video will seek inspiration. I want to share my story with you about kind of my upbringing and the hardship that I had to endure in order to taste a little bit of success. Came from China back in 2001. My family and I immigrated to Canada, and my mom was a professor in China making great salary. My dad was at a top engineering firm making great salary. When both of them came to Canada, I just remember that they couldn't really get a job in their respective field. So my mom decided to pick up 3 different jobs: babysitter, Mandarin tutor, and a dishwasher. And my dad was working as an office clerk. And both of them endured so much hardship during those years just so we can put food on the table. And me witnessing that, I knew that one day when I grow up, that's not the life that I want them to live, nor is it life that I want to live. And I internalized it that money could have changed things. Money could have gotten ourselves out of that situation, because I remember there were so many things that I wanted to do as a child, and the reason why I couldn't do them is because we didn't have money. Even playing hockey, I remember my parents taking out a mortgage and like taking out a loan just so that I can play hockey, and they were contemplating whether they could do this or not. And it was just, it was really, really hard. I remember going to school, and on Fridays we have these meals that you can pay $20 and we couldn't afford it. So my parents would just pack me lunch, while I see other kids, their parents, being able to afford these $10, $15, $20 meals for their students. And there was a lot of other things that we couldn't do, like I couldn't do as a child, because my parents, they just didn't have the money for it. So, and both of them worked really, really, really hard. Both of them worked so hard just to put food on the table for us. But anyways, we endured through that hardship, and we saved up some money, and we bought an apartment, and things were getting better and whatnot. So, and for me, I saw all of that, and I didn't want that life for myself or my parents when I grow up. So I worked really hard at creating different ways, finding different ways to make money through different little side hustles, just any single way that I could find. Doesn't even matter what it was, whether it's scalping tickets or buying things on Craigslist and selling them again. And I remember I really like snowboarding, and buying snowboarding goggles and reselling them and so on and so forth. I would buy them on these websites where you can get really good deals for snowboarding goggles, and just selling them for a little bit more, just to make a little bit more money. And I remember doing all these things while I didn't really like education that much. And I remember that my parents, told me that I was wasting my time, and I was that I should have been focusing on education and all these different things. And I remember my own dad telling me that, I was gonna work at McDonald's for the rest of my life because of how unfocused I was in school. And I remember my friends making fun of me because, they got internships already. They got internships, and I was just restarting my education career. I was they were in 3rd year of college, and I was just starting my first, because the first 2 years I was getting kicked out of, first 3 years I was getting kicked out of schools. So it was not a very enjoyable time, to say the least. And I tried all these different things, but nothing worked. And but I always believed in myself somehow. I always just, I don't know what it is, guys. I want to explain it to you, I really do, but I don't know what it is. But I always just believed. I always believed that one day I was going to be able to reach some level of success. I knew a couple people around me that were very successful, and I told myself, I said, if this person can do it, so can I, right? If this person can do it, so can I. I just didn't feel very different from them. I didn't feel like they had something that I didn't have. I just felt like it was a matter of time. If I just kept on trying, it was a matter of time. So I did. I never gave up. I kept on trying. I would stumble upon this business venture and I would quit. I would stumble upon that business venture, I will quit. I would stumble upon this business venture and I'll quit. And you know, back in 2016, I was just doing me. I was importing these hoverboards just like I would, and for any other businesses that I've had, I would import these hoverboards. I would try to sell them online and it didn't work. It failed. I had $5,000 to my name and I put everything on a credit card. I was in debt. I didn't have any money. I was a student at that time. But I was willing to just learn it. I was willing to just do it because I knew that if I don't do it, I will be exactly where I am right now. But if I do it and it works, then I could be somewhere else. And even if I lose my money, I knew that money will come and money will go, and then I can always earn back this money through some sort of a job or whatever it might be. So I was just, you know, going about and selling these hoverboards on online, and obviously it didn't work, just like the countless of other businesses I've tried. And I bumped into someone who was selling on Amazon, and he said, hey, why don't I help you to sell this product on Amazon? You just give me a cut. And I said, sure. And that's how I discovered Amazon. But I would have never discovered Amazon if I didn't try this hoverboard thing, if I didn't try to, you know, this hoverboard business. And selling on Amazon wasn't easy. Like, it's something new. I remember selling our first product. I invested $8,000. It didn't work, and the second product invested another couple $1,000s. It didn't work, and I wanted to give up again, right? I wanted to give up. I was so far into this journey and I had so much baggage. I just thought, this is probably another business I'm gonna do, and it's not gonna work for me. So, you know, luckily we didn't give up. My girlfriend and I, we do this business together, and she's a stubborn one, right? I always make this joke, and she said, no, let's launch a third product. And I said, all right, let's launch a third product. And at that time, I started my YouTube channel. I started asking for help. I started reaching out to, you know, some people in Facebook groups just to learn, right? Just to learn. And, you know, I learned a bunch of things from my failures, from my mistakes from them, and launched the third product, and really the rest was history. So in business, guys, the point I'm trying to make is that, you know, you can fail 1,000 times, but you will get to that one success sooner than later. And it's failure and success goes both hand in hand. There's not a single person in this entire world that started up their first business and then boom, it was a home run. Boom, everything was good. Boom, it was magical. Wow, they can afford their dream car and their house. So I wanted to make this message because I know there's a lot of you out there that are, you know, going through some hardships and that are going through some pain, that wants to give up, and it's so easy to give up. But if you really want what you want in life, if you really want anything that you want in life, a better life for yourself, better life for your family, whatever that means, you want your dream car, you want your dream house, you want to donate to the church, you want to help out homeless people, you need to be able to have money for that, right? Money is just a tool. So if you really want things badly enough, right, you can't give up. You are on this journey right now. You failed a couple times, and that's completely okay. And the reason why I want to share this with you is because now I'm finally seeing some level of success, and I wanted to share with you the things underneath the iceberg. I want to share with you the things that I had to go through in order to get to where I am today, because I don't think there is a shortcut. I don't think there is a elevator that you can take or escalator you can take. There's only the stairs to the top of the mountain, and you have to take it one step at a time. So if you're going through this and you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, I just want to share with you, I don't have any tactics or strategies for you to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I can't give you a flashlight or anything like that. But what I can tell you is that based on all the successful people that I know in my network, every single person have endured so much hardship to get to where they are today. And every single one of us along this journey had similar experiences as you, who wanted to give up, who wanted to just quit, right? And that's completely normal. But you just gotta find it inside of you. I wanna give you 2 resources that really helped me along this journey to find success. Number 1 is the book called The Shoe Dog, okay? The Shoe Dog is a great book by Phil Knight. He is the founder of Nike. And after you read that book, you will see how Nike was built. And everybody sees Nike as this, global brand, multi-billion-dollar brand. But did you know how much hardship he had to go through in order to actually build this company? If you don't, then read this book. It really, really helped me. Number 2 is a film. You can find it on YouTube or Netflix. It's called The Dawn Wall. This film is absolutely amazing, but personally speaking, I like the first book that I recommended earlier. And I will just end off with this. I know you're probably going through some hardship. I know that, you are going through, maybe things that I don't even understand. But let me just tell you 2 things. Number 1, there are people that have gone through worse that found success, okay? There are people that maybe they were born in a 3rd world country with no internet, no nothing. Maybe they had their limbs chopped off by whatever, right? But they were still able to actually succeed in life. They were able to succeed in life. If you want something bad enough, you can make anything happen. And number 2 is, if you're going through some stuff right now, just know that this is all going to make up for a better story when you succeed. Because we all like underdog story, right? I mean, personally, I do. I love underdogs. Maybe I am one myself, and that's why I relate to them and I love it. But it's gonna make up for a better story. It truly, truly, truly is. And yeah, that's that. And you have to believe that one day you will succeed. One day that you're gonna look back on this story and everything's gonna make sense. One day you're gonna connect the dots, and one day you're gonna be on the mountaintop and you're gonna look down, you're gonna have your arms up like this, and you're just gonna scream in joy. And then you're gonna reach down and help other people to get there as well. So anyway, it's a Sunday morning. I just got my morning coffee, but I've been reading some of the emails that I've been getting from my students, and it's really, really inspiring because I can relate to their stories. I was where they were one time in their lives. So this is for you guys. This is for all the underdogs. You can do it. I know you can. You know you can. So go out there and do it.